Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Ulysse Nardin Marine Chronometer in 18-karat rose gold. You can see this automatic winding neo-vintage marine chronometer aesthetic and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that Ulysse Nardin has done a fantastic job of refining the look of their formerly universally regarded desk clocks, bridge chronometers, and marine navigation instruments into a very viable luxury wristwatch format. Now, best known from the late 19th century through the mid 20th century as a manufacturer of instruments for navigation, generally aboard ship, Ulysse Nardin went from a regarded manufacturer of professional navigation tools during the late 1980s and to the mid-1990s, reviving its reputation as a heritage-inspired and often avant-garde Swiss watchmaking concern in the modern luxury paradigm, and that's exactly what you get here. Now, this general form of the marine chronometer was introduced during the early 2000s as the Maxi, and it combines the essential dial layout of the old chronometers and case shape, again, reminiscent to the old chronometers, with a ergonomic solution that works well on the wrist. And my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, is not overwhelmed by this 43 millimeter rose gold watch. 43 millimeters is across the round of the case, not including crown or crown guards. In terms of thickness, it is quite manageable. You have to remember that 12 millimeters is quite slim by the standards of a 43 millimeter watch, so this is an easy watch to wear with a tight sleeve or dress cuff, and that's most becoming of it since it does have a rather formal appearance on the wrist with its combination of white lacquer dial, black lacquered numerals, and rose gold. Now the watch also has a reasonable lug-to-lug span. In spite of its wrist signature, that is its visual impact, 49 millimeters from lug to lug is not overwhelming in this size class, and I would say that even if your wrist is as small as 14 centimeters in circumference, you're going to be able to wear this one with proportion and security. Now the watch does feel very hefty. I was actually asked on my live program not long ago, for the money, what is the most massive gold watch you can pick up among late model references? And one of the brands I referenced was actually Ulysse Nardin and this exact series of watch, simply because you do get so much golden substance here on the hand, on the wrist. Again, weighing one against another, this consistently surprises relative to other luxury watches. Given just how massive the lugs are, you can see where the extra weight comes from. You can also see that the lugs retain the strap by screws. This is the more expensive but more secure way of affixing a strap to a case, and it's probably the best way. Again, given the heft of this watch, security is at a premium. You also note that it features a very nicely integrated strap. It blends seamlessly into the lugs so that there's no daylight between them, and it is very substantially bolstered. You can see you get a lot of gold, but you also get a lot of leather. This is designed for long-wearing durability. In conjunction with a double deployant, twin trigger, rose gold clasp, you can see it's beautifully finished internally. All the swing arms, high polish, and you'll note that the swing arm on the buckle side doubles as a sort of leaf spring for the twin trigger system. Utmost security and the highest standard of finish and craftsmanship. Now, we get back to the case and the dial here, and again, this is where Ulysse Nardin, especially with that build plate on the flank and the coined bezel, really recalls its old navigation instruments. Moving inboard, you can see that there is a rehaut sloping down from the narrow golden bezel to the broad dial. Note the high ratio of dial to bezel. That's deliberate, and it actually makes the watch look bigger than it is. 43 is large, but this watch could easily pass as a 45. Now you'll note lume dots outboard of all of the hours, sitting on a sort of vintage-inspired railroad track for the minutes. So this watch with lume on the hour and minute hands at center is legible in low or no light with 200-meter water resistance. Put it on a textile or rubber strap, and it becomes a very beautifully rendered sports watch, if you will. Now the dial has a gloss white base to it, lacquered. The numerals are lacquered on, and then there are sub-registers counterbalancing each other aesthetically, as does the Ulysse Nardin marquee at 3 and 9, so the watch has a sort of cruciform dial balance to it. At the top you see a power reserve. Again, this layout is inspired by the old marine chronometers, which would have had their power reserves in exactly that format, in exactly that spot. Moving down to where the traditional sub-seconds would be located, we find that Ulysse Nardin has snuck a jump date into the 6 o'clock station. So this is a very practical watch that nevertheless is very true aesthetically to its inspiration. Beautiful pear-style hands at center add another element of color. We have white, we have black, we have gold, we have red, we have blue. Incredibly handsome, and matched on the case back by Ulysse Nardin caliber 26. Now the base caliber is an ETA 2892A2 in chronometer specification, the highest grade delivered. It is modified by Ulysse Nardin with their own beautifully rose lathe cut golden rotor and an in-house power reserve module, so a good deal of original watchmaking goes in here in spite of the use of a customer caliber. Now it has a 40 to 42 hour power reserve, smooth bidirectional winding, it doesn't have that rotor wobble on the wrist, 200 meter water resistance, quick set date, hacking seconds. This is the total package. If you're looking for an upscale, respected brand that you're not going to see every day at the office, definitely consider Ulysse Nardin. And among Ulysse Nardin, definitely consider what can be rightly judged their modern design icon, the Marine Chronometer. You can see it and you can buy it on our website.